Be ready, get ready. What's going on? Will Murphy coming at you with Everlasting Capital. I put a post on Facebook this morning and I want to just dive a little bit deeper into it. On the surface level, people could take it different ways, but what it said, society teaches us to look at money like this, right? 40 hours a week for $15 an hour equals $600. And that's what society does. That's what it teaches you to do. You go to school, you finish high school, you get a job, and then we're working this hourly job, our whole life for 30, 40 years, and it's just that. You're doing the math in your head. And I did that math in my head for so long. And I've worked for many people, many businesses, and I've made a lot of money along the way doing that. But I was stuck in that rut of just looking at that with no upside. And then the next thing in this post is imagine looking at money like this. 60 sales times $50 an order, or $50 a sale, is $3,000, right? And it's so true. And even if you have, a daily job, right, that you make $15 an hour, there's always an option to hustle after your job. And it's not something you want to do all the time, but if you're limiting yourself to just 40 hours a week, what is that going to do for you? There's options out there for everyone to do anything that they want. Even if they work their 9 to 5, you can go home and work, still have time with your family, 5 to 7, 5 to 8, and 8 to 11, slam eBay, slam Amazon, because that's what I did, right? I worked for a junk company. I made $7.25 an hour, and I took home, $270 a week, and that was my math. My math was broken. I was content. I was at a point in my life where I needed to get a job, and I got a job, and it was the job. But then I figured out there's more to this, right? What were my opportunities? I was picking up junk, literally junk that people were throwing away every single day, whether it be Keurigs, whether it be broken DVD players, broken cameras, broken laptops. It was a lot of broken stuff, but there was some good stuff in there too, like old PlayStation 1s, just Nintendo games. Then we got good stuff every so often. We got newer cycling equipment. We got a bunch of stuff, and it was as simple as just cleaning that stuff up. One man's junk is another person's treasure, and that is so true. So I started making $7.25 an hour, and I upped that to like $90,000 in year one. Once I got my mind, it was just mind blowing that I can do more with what I was dealt right now if I just look outside what society tells me to do, to work 40 hours a week for $7.25, $15, $12, whatever. And you can do that too, right? There's no cap on there is a cap on how many hours you can work in a day. There just is. It's just most companies are 40-hour weeks, and some don't even give you overtime, but there's no cap on the number of sales you personally or your business can make. There's Let It Go, there's Facebook, there's Mercari. There's so many platforms with this phone these days that you can have an opportunity to go to your job, do your job, and then hustle. Or I'll take it even a step deeper. You get to your jobs. We do sales, right? We do a lot of sales in our jobs. So the sales reps on the floor, they hold their future, right? They have to make sales to make money. It's highly commission based, and that's what they do. But if they're looking at their hourly, because a lot of our sales reps, they get a little bit of a base salary, but they're not here for that $7.25 an hour. I'll tell you right now, if they are, that's an issue. That's minimum wage in New Hampshire, but they're not here for minimum wage. They're here to make 30, 40, 50, 60, $100 an hour, and it's in their hands. And I just want to tell you, it's in your hands. Do not follow what society tells you, because that's what we see. That's what we're seeing, and we've seen it for ages, and that's what they want you to do, right? That's what they want you to do. They want you to feed in to making that, that minimum wage, right? Which, it's okay if you have a job. You got to get a job. Get a job. Whatever you got to do. If I lost everything today, I would do whatever I had to do to support my family and what I had to do. But I have the mindset now that I can do whatever I want to do, and the money's out there. The money is plentiful. It's just, how do you get it?